Elysia and I don't like wasting any of our materials, so we're gonna take all our end cuts. And we have this, we haven't shown you yet, this amazing little cupboard in the side of the wall, and it's fairly big. And right now, all we have is a Diet Coke, but we normally have our dog food sitting in here.
So for right now, we want to still use this closet for dog food, and I want to paint the inside of it nice and fresh. It has the original flooring that was in the bathroom in the bottom of it. I just think while we have all this scrap, we want to just use it up and make sure all of these fine details are done while we're working in this space. We are going to find a different spot for the dog food when we have an upcoming project in the next couple of months. And then this can actually be for the boys' linens once we get to that point. So I want this closet to be nice and fresh. So Philip's gonna tackle the flooring. I've been doing coat after coat after coat on the wood quilts on the back of the stairs. And we have this whole rest of the area here to paint, get all the caulking done, and I'm about to take the banisters off of the staircase. I'm going for it. I'm just gonna take them off.
Do it.
Let's do it. Can't find a flathead screwdriver. There's no bits in this one. Look how big this one is. And I have a whole ton of them, but I don't know where they are. Lots of projects on the go. You know where there's a flathead screwdriver? I'm gonna blame you for the fact that I don't know where it is. Ready to get these now?
Yeah.
We have not liked these since we moved in. Why when you're doing one renovation, while you're working on it, does it always spiral into another renovation?
Every time.
Philip and I just paused filming for about an hour,
Yes.
but we deliberated with the children over our next big plan for the main floor.
We called on an
emergency and family meeting. We've decided to take these railings off,
And
fill these in.
first off,
It opens it up like crazy. Our dog thinks she's a YouTuber today. We're going to putty the holes that were here. I'm going to finish painting the actual staircase. We've moved the fridge for now, but we have big plans for this space, I think. You have to wait and see. I'm not gonna tell you yet. When we moved into this house, there was like a cardboard accordion door that pulled down from inside this little contraption above the doorway here.
yeah,
And it was like a, what, like a fabric cardboard? It was really weird.
it was like a plasticky, but it still had a fiber texture to it. It was very retro.
We always worried that if it was down, the kids would go through it and fall down the stairs. So we took it out because they were just newborn and toddlers at the time. We didn't want them to get hurt. So we're going to take this off, make it a normal doorway.
Not to say that this wasn't.
Well, no, it's just lower because normal height doorway, I guess I should say. I brought that stool, but it's on the crowbar on the one side. So if you stand on it, you might fall.
Getting ready to do one thing, you got me on another thing, and now I'm doing one more thing.
I want to take that curtain down while you're over there.
You have any wallpaper?
No wallpaper today, but you can putty where that curtain rod is once you get the curtain down.
Right. This front plate should come off, but it doesn't. So, we're gonna go to plan B.
Beat it with a hammer? We've all seen you throw an axe. I hid the axe.
Yeah, I was looking for that.
No axe throwing for Phil. You too, Phil, don't worry. He doesn't get an axe until we need him cutting down some branches off the property.
What?
More wood?
Or what? It was built really well.
Is it in front or is it built into the door frame?
No, it's just built
Okay,
on top of it.
I was gonna say, if it's built into the door frame, then put it all back.
No. Oh, there's a spider nest in there. That's nice. It's probably some type of black widow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It is a huge, like, right there.
Oh, is he in there?
I was gonna say, imagine like a whole ton of spiders come out at you.
There's a spider shed in there.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
By the way, for those of you who are asking, we have not found the snake. We've been getting a lot of comments, people asking us. We have yet to find the snake.
No, we've not heard or seen or anything.
So either he was dreaming and he thinks he was awake, or there's a snake somewhere still. But he was pretty adamant that he had found a snake, so we believe that he saw it because he's not afraid of them. It would be an odd dream for him if, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking he saw something. Two parts, maybe. It's in two parts.
You should just done those stairs and just paint.
It's a two. I was wondering if it's a two.
He's just testing the durability of our amazing paint we used.
Man, it was built really well because there's 6 more screws here to take out.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Wow, what a difference.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me
Okay, so I'm just adding some caulking to the stairs. I think it's gonna make the look a lot more cohesive and seamless, as we say on our channel. I don't wanna get any of the caulking in any of my actual strips here, because at the end, even though you can't see them on camera right now, they're there and they'll get cut out at the end with an X-Acto knife, and then you'll be able to see the definition. So I wanna try to keep the caulking as close to the bottom as I can without filling any of those lower gaps. And I wanna fill these sort of side seams here so it doesn't look messy along the corners. I've also gone around my trim there where it was kind of out from the wall a little bit. Just tidy and modernize everything up. I'm just gonna bead the caulking all the way across. Using a slightly damp piece of tissue. I'm gonna run it along first. And then go over it with a slightly wet cloth. And then it just finishes it off kind of like I did down here. And everything still needs one more coat, so I'd like to do this first, and then you'll hide anything at the end. Try not to put too much, so I don't wanna go over. Cleaner look.
It looks really good. I mean, the stairs are dirty from us.
Us working and making a mess.
Yeah.
They haven't been sealed, so they need another coat, and then I'll be able to put the sealer. That will help with that for sure. This side has a different space because it was a different size, so I want to fill this side and along these seams here.
Yeah, that just cleans it right
Yeah.
out.
Ooh, I stacked it to the floor. This is why I wear grubby clothes. I also did caulking all on these ends here
Yeah.
and into the seam. And then I need to touch up my paint there from doing some wall perfections. That's why it looked pretty spotty on the wall. All the side walls are painted. All of the caulking is done except for I ran out for this one little spot right here. So now I'm just painting the window fresh. I have to touch up my blue at the top there because we took down the curtain and then there was some puttying to do that I forgot to do before I started painting the blue. A few little touch-ups. I can do one more coat over all of the staircases. Edge out my wood quilt with the little X-Acto knife, and then seal all of the white staircases so we can wipe them down and they'll stay a lot cleaner. Right now, everything's sticking to them because the paint hasn't cured yet. I even did the sealing all around the trim and everything, so when you come from upstairs, everything is done above. I love that we opened this up. We're getting messy, but this is getting more beautiful and we're getting messier. Who's gonna wash the windows in the spring? Because all of our windows need washing. Woo! I'm not sure where that paint went. Did you see it? Where it flung?
No.
I've maybe landed back in my can. Best case scenario. I kind of like went like this, like, whoa.
Best case scenario.
Back in the can.